Hello everyone, welcome to Knowledge Optimizer. I am Rajat and today we are going to discuss about flyweight pattern. So what is flyweight pattern? So it is again a structural design pattern. So the main idea behind this pattern is to basically reduce the memory, reduce the object size. So suppose consider like they are similar kind of object and there is some shared information for that particular object and there is some unique information. Now at each time you would be creating a unique object, then in that case that shared information is not of no use. Then we have to abstract that out, that shared information. The main idea of this is to separate that shared information, store it somewhere else, and basically use the reference for that in your object. So there would be a central location where we would be storing the shared resources or shared things of the object. So I think this is the bookish definition. This is the same what we have explained. So to give you an idea, suppose there are product in two inventories, inventory 1 and inventory 2. Now they are different prices. Like the quantity is different, quantity is different. Similarly, prices also differ. Prices also differ. Now there is an object basically for a particular object. There is an object. These are the properties of object. Now there is this price of object and there is this inventory information. So in this particular inventory, you just ignore the quantity part as for now. In this particular inventory, the object price is different, whereas in this inventory, the object price is different. Okay. These other information is same. So there is an object. So if we go through the previous approaches, so we would create two objects and these shared information we will just replicate it. But the main idea of this is to keep this shared information somewhere in the centralized location. Okay. Now we'll store a reference. Now the it would be something like reference and then inventory and price. So here also object to reference, some reference, then inventory, then price we would be storing. Okay, let's go into the coding part of it. You will get it better way. So suppose okay, not this, huh. So this is a Flyway product. So basically there is just a simple function which we have created, display product details, just a two string method, kind of method for that. So these are kind of shared data. This all is shared data. Product ID, product name, category, and then description. Okay, this is shared data. We are creating concrete object, concrete fly weight object of it. Now in the factory, what we are doing, just using a map on the basis of key, whatever the key being formed. Basically, we are checking like if this object exists. If not, then create a new flyweight object. Else, use the existing one. And in the product details we are just keeping a reference to the shared flyway object, and then everything else is same. Price, inventory, we can just remove this product ID though from here, or we can keep this flyway dot actually there's no need to store product ID here. Okay. So we are just keeping a reference to that flyway object. Now the price then on the inventory, like in which inventory, what is the price of that product. Okay. In the while printing details, we are just doing the printing of the reference, basically flyweight object. Then normal, whatever the information, unique information stored in this object. So in the main, what I am doing, uh, okay, sorry, my bad. So this is also product ID is also unique. So if I just print it, so it will give me something like this. Okay. Actually, my bad. I just made a mistake. Since I'm keeping product ID there, there's no need to store product ID here. Okay. this dot product id equals to product id. All right. Now if I just run this code again, so before running this, we are just initializing the flyweight factory. Then we are just creating a flyweight factory object. Okay, this just keeping the reference in the two unique objects. Basically, this is the shared fields or resources for the particular objects. Now we have created two products and then shared information we have passed, just displaying the product information. So if I'll just run it, so you can see. Okay, now first product name is some common name, creating flyweight. Okay, ignore that. uh, First name and product name, then category, description, product id, this inventory detail. Then second name is product name but product id is different, category, and this information. Okay, so this is kind of main idea behind this fly factory, flyweight design pattern. So we can see the structure also. uh, uh, okay, so suppose, yeah, I'll explain it to one more example. Okay, suppose you might have played some kind of games. Okay, some video games you have played, you have seen a character. So there are different characters basically on the like whenever you have upgrade, say this is character 1, character 2, character something. Okay, now since these are the shared characters, what do I mean by shared character? Like the information about the how display, like how the character will look close and all those information, those will be kind of shared. So these would be, now you are a user, what character you are using, that would be integrated from the shared resources. You are going to get the character basically. Now there would be your user id, that those all are different things. Okay, you can keep in user object. So this is where we basically use these. So this is from structure is explained on the basis of that only. So there are some particle which are kind of common, we will store them separate, and similarly the moving parts. But overall, like whenever you are creating an object, the object you are going to use, that is in a game object. So basically you are just getting that shared resources from somewhere and using it there. That helps in basically reducing the memory. That's all from this video. Let me know if you still have any doubt in the comment section. Until then, like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for joining.